I'm J.D. Cunegan, author of Natna in the Jill Anderson series, and today we're going to talk about the most wonderful time of the year. Don't let Big Christmas fool you. It's actually NaNoWriMo. November is the most wonderful time of year for writers. Why? National Novel Writing Month, of course. National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo for those of us with really lazy fingers, or simply Nano, is a challenge. Write 50,000 words in 30 days. Is it insane? Maddening? Pull out your hair frustrating? Absolutely. But it's also a blast. A great way to establish the habit of writing daily. And if you're really fortunate, Nano will let you lay the foundation for a future published work. Don't believe me? Well, Bounty was my 2014 NaNoWriMo project. In 2015, I used NaNoWriMo to write Behind the Badge. In 2016, Natna was my 50,000 words in 30 days bright idea. And twice, I used NaNoWriMo to write the first draft of my latest release, Betrayal. Betrayal was not kind to me. So that makes 4 of my 6 published novels that started as NaNoWriMo projects. Not that you have to write something worth publication for NaNoWriMo. I've also used this month to write stories that aren't finished yet. Stories that are unlike anything I've written to this point. Stories that have been challenges for me. And stories where I've pushed myself beyond my comfort zone as an author. These are works that are not complete. They're not near ready for anyone's eyes other than my own. But it's nice to know that if I do get them polished up to the point where they're worthy of publication, they exist because of National Novel Writing Month. All you have to do is write. For you math majors, 50,000 words in 30 days amounts to 1,667 words in a day. Doable, so long as you avoid such things as writer's block and real life. Though the latter may be easier to avoid this year, what with the plague and all. Some of Nano's naysayers are convinced there's no way to write a brilliant, publishable book in just a month. And for the most part, I agree with them. But NaNoWriMo is not about writing the best novel ever, first time through. No, it's simply an exercise in putting words on a page, helping establish a habit of writing. It's not about how good the words are, or even what you do with the words once the calendar flips to December. It's about putting the words on the page. It's about writing for the sake of writing. Let me dispel a myth. We do not crank out our 50,000 words and then hit publish on December 1st. That's not what NaNoWriMo is. That's not what NaNoWriMo is about. And anyone who does do that has no idea what being a published author truly entails. NaNoWriMo is less about the finished product and more about doing away with the excuses and the roadblocks and write. In fact, most of us who reach the 50,000 word mark, who quote unquote win, We still have story to tell. All of my books are longer than 50,000 words, some of them by a wide margin. What I write in November and what's eventually available for sale are night and day. I write with reckless abandon in November, more so than any other month on the calendar. But I spend December through, let's say, March, editing, revising, rewriting, all of that stuff that tends to give us writers heartburn. Nano is an escape from all of that. All that matters is getting the words down. Leave the editing and the hand-wringing and the self-doubt for December, just in time for the holidays. Starting November 1, those of us who participate in NaNoWriMo will feverishly peck at our keyboards, scribble on our notepads, and watch as the words mount and the word counts go up and up and up and interrupt us at your own peril. Even if you don't reach the 50,000 word mark, simply getting in the habit of putting words on the page, of letting yourself tell your story, is insanely gratifying. Even if November only yields 20,000 words. Just think, that's 20,000 more words than you had at the beginning of the month, which ultimately is the whole point. I support National Novel Writing Month because I'm a firm believer in anything that fosters creativity, progress, community, and literacy. People who participate are writers and book lovers, and for the full experience, immersing yourself in a community of fellow NaNoWriMo participants is a must. Chances are there's a local chapter you can join, even now. When we're all trying to stay as far away from each other as possible, you can still join a regional hub and surround yourself with fellow writers who all share the same goal: put words on the page. Fact is, without NaNoWriMo, I'm not sure if I'm a published author. I'm a more productive, more polished, and more confident writer than I was before NaNoWriMo. And I look forward to November every year for just that reason. I've already got my project for this year lined up and outlined. It's a lesbian assassin thriller titled Summertime Assassins and Other Skullduggeries. Like someone on Twitter mentioned the other night, we do not use the word skullduggery nearly enough. It's shaping up to be unlike anything I've ever written, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. This will probably be one of the greatest things I've ever written, or it will flame out 20,000 words in, and it'll go in the pile with everything else that I've started and have not yet to finish. Will this book hit Amazon or your local bookshelf anytime soon? Probably not, but that's not the point. Establishing a day-to-day writing habit is difficult for me sometimes, either because of scheduling, exhaustion, my own lack of discipline. But National Novel Writing Month is about pushing through all that and writing. Excuses be damned. Visit NaNoWriMo.org. That's NaNoWriMo.org for more information on National Novel Writing Month, how you can participate or support those who do, including a tax-deductible donation. Like what you saw today? Click the like button and subscribe to this channel so you can be notified whenever there's a new video. And be sure to visit jdcuneganbooks.com to check out my work and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are down below in the video description. Be safe and be good to each other.